In the evening, it just wasn't that eventful. So that takes us to day 3.
So day 3, we went down and sat some water for a couple hours, and learned a couple things from that. It was one, it was freezing where we were. Where we are right now at camp is pretty warm relatively, and then once we got down there, it was shivering for 2 hours.
Now this specific water area has kind of a lower area and an upper area that are, I don't know, 50, 100 yards apart, something like that. So what we decided to do is I posted up here, Mark posted up on the other one, and we're going to wait and see what happens. Now, reminder, elk tag is a spike only or cow only.
Saw a massive bull elk, lumber through.
First, I thought it was the same bull that we'd spotted earlier and that we had the herd coming. And then I got looking at him, I was like, whoa, that is not that same bull. This one is much bigger.
Was a big bull, but I thought that might be part of that herd that we saw. So I got ready, but it was just a lone bull. He's a big boy. But man, that was awesome to see him just come down like that. That's so cool.
Once we kind of call it, all right, the morning's over, let's figure out what the next plan is, what the next move, my brother comes down and he's got this look on his face. And I thought for sure we were going to discuss the elk, but we had something else to discuss.
Did you see what I saw?
You should have seen what I saw.
What did you see?
I was 80 yards from that bull elk. I was 25 yards from a 3-point buck.
Oh, you're kidding me.
If you were where I was, we'd be packing out a buck right now. Yeah. There's a little 2-point and a 3-point that came down.
Yeah.
And they got into the water. And the 3-point was just drinking the whole time. It was just staring at me from 25 yards away. I've been shaking for like 2 hours.
Oh, I've been freezing. Yeah.
And then saw two buck come down and drink as well. So the big bull elk, we were within about 80 yards. And then the 2 buck, we were within 25 yards. Unfortunately, we were both at different points.
He doesn't have the tag. I have the tag. So luck was just really not on my side on this trip. Had we been reversed, maybe I'd be packing out some meat.
One of the things that's really stood out to me on this trip is luck. And just being in the right place at the right time. And, the first day, had we gone to the furthest saddle, we would have been in a perfect spot. 40, 50 yards from the herd. Day 3, had my brother and I changed positions, he would have been in a position to get the buck, not me, who didn't have the tag. And so there's just so much luck that plays into this whole thing as we're kind of figuring out.
Day 4 of the hunt, we decided to go back down there in the morning and kind of see if we could repeat the last day. Unfortunately, we had a doe and a fawn come in, they watered, there wasn't much going on.
So overall, it's been fun. We've changed a few things. I think we've worked less this year, but saw a lot more.
What I'm taking from this trip, though, is that we made some specific plans based on our knowledge that we've been gaining up to this point, and those plans panned out. Unfortunately, they didn't work out all of the way, but we were able to, make some plans and have things happen.
First time drawing back on an animal, and that was quite the adrenaline rush. Never experienced that before. The sights on my bow got exponentially larger under those conditions, so it was fun. Hopefully we get to do it a couple more times and carry on and pass it on to our kids now that we're starting it up.
Now the season's not over yet, so I still have some hunting to do. So hopefully I'm not doing the tag soup at the end of this year. But things are progressing.
There's a lot of preparation. Luck favors the prepared, but in the end, there's still a whole lot of luck to it and being in the right place at the right time. And unfortunately for us, this is our big trip, and then every trip after this is going to be short. And so being in the right place at the right time when you have limited time becomes pretty important.
It's a lot of fun this year, and I had a blast up here hanging out with my brother. So moving forward, subsequent hunts unfortunately can't be 5-dayers. We actually came up Friday night, which the hunt opened on Saturday morning. So we were up here a total of 5 days, but hunted 4. Fingers crossed, and this learning of this hunting is just consumed me. I've really, really enjoyed it. Being an outdoor person my entire life, heavily into backpacking, all that kind of stuff. This is by far been something that's really grabbed hold of me, and just, I absolutely love it. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you. Up.
Yeah.
And then we'll just start rolling into it.
Roll from there. Okay.
All right, you do your thing. I'm gonna try to ignore what you're saying.
I was tempted to flip you off right there while you're walking away. You see it only during editing.